Greetings everyone, and welcome on to Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Dream. I'm your host, Kaushma, and welcome to the Big Dungeons and Dungeons episode part 2. Even more dungeons and shit I missed. Well, in this episode we're going to clean up Corinus forever and ever, because this is hopefully the last episode that's going to be on this island. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to finish everything. It could be that I maybe missed some smaller things. I see coming that somebody in the comment section will point out to me, oh, I forgot this little quest, or this little Easter egg, or this little interaction, and I have to add it into the next episode. But next episode is surely going to be us finally departing to the halls of Irdorath to go to the big endgame. So this episode is all about cleaning up the little things I did and the little things I missed. So, but since we're currently just going to a random boring goblin cave, and that's going to take a while, I'm actually going to use the opportunity to talk about the latest video, the Dungeons and Dungeons episode. First of all, I really appreciate your commitment to this episode. I really like the discussion that was in this video, because that's mainly the reason why I really like doing Let's Play videos, because I don't really care if I get 10,000 views or 100 views. The main thing I really enjoy mostly is just the discussions you can get from the comment section, and all the interesting tidbits you can experience from the people in the comment section, because YouTube is not only full with lolcat liking retards. It's sometimes hard to look for them, but in the little niches which you don't get on, I don't know, PewDiePie videos, there are also smart people, and you guys actually really belong to them. And well, like I said, I really appreciate it. Especially I also learned quite a lot from the comment section, especially about the link between Gothic 3 and Gothic 4, because the link, which is pointed out to me by, oh dear god, Kyonkun 10, I have no idea if I pronounced that right because I don't speak anime, he explained it to me actually fairly well, because funny enough, the Gothic 3 add-on, this time I actually looked it up, Forsaken Gods. I constantly want to say Dawn of the Gods, because Dawn of the Gods is the German name. In Forsaken Gods, actually links between it has actually a link between Gothic 3 and 4, which is pretty interesting. Like, somebody also told me that the game actually tried to have a storyline, miserably failed at it, but it at least established at least some links and explain to me at least why some things are in Gothic 4, because like I said, funny enough, I don't even know if I talked about it in Gothic 3 in the last video when I talked about Gothic 3, is one of the endings you can have is the Zardoz ending, and the Zardoz ending is probably the most hilariously bad of them all, because when I got this ending I really thought it was a huge fucking joke. Because most of the endings either involve you killing Robar, Zun, or the Orcish leader, no clue how he's called again. But in that ending, it's basically... I'm not sure if you actually, for that ending, have to kill... I think you do have to kill the other leaders. But that's besides the point. Basically, what you do is you say, fuck this shit, I'm just going to leave. And I'm going to use some weird portal thing, whatever, to get the heck out of there. Which is amazingly cheap. It is just absolutely hilarious. I can't tell it any differently. It is just completely and utterly dumb. And also, by the way, please look away from the video, because that's going to be painful to watch. But yeah, Forsaken Gods actually went with that ending, because it plays in that dimension, or this place, which could explain why the hell they shipped that to India, the game, because that is also a different dimension. Oh well. Now basically the thing is, it really takes place in this alternate kind of dimension, and it is... I'll actually quickly read... Basically, anyway, because the gods are gone thanks to you and Zardoz, the human and orcs live together. I don't know if that makes sense. And yeah, the villain of Forsaken Gods seems to be Forest. And which would explain, that's one thing that completely threw me off guard in Arcania. Also, by the way, Pepe is getting grilled. Fucking douchebag seeker. That's one thing that really confused me when I was looking at the when I was playing Arcania. I just saw like Forrest being like, I think he was like standing next to the building or something, and I'm actually quite surprised that I somehow recognized him. I think it was called Forrest or something. At least that's one thing that completely and utterly confused me when I played Arcania. But hey, at least I got that explained to me. That's one thing. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, this is something really petty about Gothic 3. One thing I forgot to mention is that it was even so unfinished that it had a skill missing. I remember that. I was playing an archer, and I tried to get, whatchamacallit, poison arrows was the skill. And I got to the trainer, I gave him the gold, I lost the gold and the learning points, but I did not get the skill. It took me at least, like, quarter hour to figure out. I had to consult the forums to figure out this skill is non-existent in the final version. It is technically there. I think it wasn't even created then. It was just on the skill book, but the skill itself wasn't even there. There was no option to actually craft those poison arrows. Which was, well, kind of a screw over. Which I have to say was a huge dick move, but this is just for the sake of completioning. So I think, is there anything else to say to the Dungeons and Dungeons Aftermath? Like I said, I guess the only thing I can say is thanks a lot for the huge feedback, for the enthusiasm you guys bring to this Let's Play. I really appreciate it, because that's just something I really like. If I, like I said, the community is probably part of my favorite part of doing Let's Plays, of just having, like I said, these discussions, these people that share the interest, or also just people that are interested in the game. They don't know it, and just they take this opportunity to to learn the game. But okay, as you can see, we're right next to Owner's Farm, so I'm probably going to definitely close this topic, because now we're coming to probably the most infamous dungeon, or just famous dungeon into the game, which is the crypt near Owner's Farm. And there's one quite special Easter egg, because the gravestones have funny lines written on it. I think some of them even are people working for Piranha Bytes. Like I said, oh yeah, Cairo or Kai Rosenkrantz is the composer of the game. He is the man responsible for those beautiful sounds you're hearing currently in the background. I have to say, I really like his work. And this is also a little hint what Snulk just said. I think there's also someone else. Alk. Nope. I don't know. Ah, yeah, Nico DE. I think that's also a dev, but I'm not. I'm pretty sure he is. And yeah, I'm not sure if there are also devs, Andre, Snulk, Alk, etc. But I think not. But I could be mistaken. Ah, the mighty alien dwarf. Oh Christ, that's actually also an Easter egg I should show off. But I think I'm also going to do, well, another bonus video where I want to show off like the more hidden Easter eggs you can't access without cheats. I only showed off the Easter eggs up to this point, which you can just reach by being regular. But oh well. Also, somebody really hated that guy. Jeez, who are you? What did you do? Yeah, I don't know, Chase. It could be. Are you maybe? Is your name maybe Chevy? Because then I could understand why people hate you. Okay, I personally can't understand why people are riffing on Chevy Chase, but I just hear that he's a humongous dick. And considering how he's acting on, everything will be fine. This is also quite the classic. Also enough riffing on Chevy Chase. Like I said, what Snulk said is, ooh, look, there is a switch, and there are even 2 switches. And this will open up. What could it potentially be? Maybe a big prize. Yes. we are going down into the crypt. This is basically like the Gothic 2 pendant to the Crummoning quest, even though this one is a lot more shallow because it's basically just a dungeon. It's no huge how do you say that? Paper chase. Ah, we found an old letter. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, first of all, first person mana drinking. And potion drink. And also health potion drinking, because that looks kick-ass. Alright, where's the old letter? Old letter is right there, in shaky handwriting. Ah, the Shadow Lord Anubis. There's honestly no other mention. This is basically the only thing you will ever read about this Shadow Lord, or just whatever the hell it is. So let's first of all clean out that crypt right here. Also, you can just walk upright to these crypt guards. They won't attack you until you start attacking them, which is really weird. Hello crypt guard. Whoops. And these are actually quite special skeletons because they actually use one-handed weapons, unlike the regular skeletons who usually had two-handers. But oh well. Also special about those guys are that they have old brass keys with them, which, well, as you may obviously tell, open up the chests right next to them. So, alright. What am I actually going to do? Oh yeah, restore my mana. And what exactly happens, I do a quick save, just to get sure. Loot the chest, and what we might hear now... Yep, I guess some people want to visit us. Hello, lots of skeletons. Yep, the crypt is a really dangerous place. Very dangerous, to be more precise. Because every time you open one of those chests, a buttload of skeletons will spawn around. You have that little audio cue which tells you when they spawn, but otherwise, well, the main danger especially are the skeleton mages, because, like I said, the first spell they use, of course, is going to be the ice block spell. Oh, black ore. And if they freeze you, you're even more screwed. But as a mage, since you have heavy AoE spells, this place is actually pretty trivial. But there is a way, which I'm going to show off later on. So why am I doing this? This could be very close. That was incredibly close. It's just a matter of timing. Oh, what the hell? Those King's Sorrel really grow on the weirdest places there are. So, one more to go. And there's also something special happening as soon as you open the last chest and defeat the last wave of the chest. So let's get the stuff and get the Mass Destruction spell ready and let it destruct. Come on, spawn. Jesus. Oh wow. That was delayed, but alright. I'll live with it. Alright, quickly recharge my mana, otherwise I'm going to be screwed, because now the master himself will show up, who is mentioned in the letter. Where is he? He should be at the end of this room, right? Ah, there he is. Shadow Lord Anubis. Hey, buddy. And bye. Oh, crap. Yeah, have I told you that the skeleton mages are huge fucking dicks? That's the reason why, because they just freeze your ass and then you're toast. But alright, let's try it again. Because there is a way where you can clear this crypt very easily. You can even do it as a low-level character. That's the
Nothing
best thing
there.
about it. The only thing you need is you need to have means to destroy the 3 skeleton mages, the three skeletons, those crypt guards. So you either need a lightning or 2 fireballs. You need a fire rain spell and a speed potion. Also, could I please pick up the King's Sword again? Good boy. So that's everything you need to clear the crypt. Because what I'm going to do is pretty interesting, because if you clearing the crypt will reward you with let me think about it, I think 6,400 experience or something like that, which is a lot, especially as a low level character when you only need like 4 spells and 1 potion to do it. Alright, let me get the fire rain spell ready. The reason why we use the fire rain will become apparent after a while. Alright. Now, what we also need, first a quick save, is black ore, but we find that in the dungeon, in the dungeon itself anyway. So what, of course, the question is, what the hell is black ore and what does it exactly do except make the screen dizzy? What it does, it slows down time. That's pretty much it. You remain at the same speed, but everything around you slows down. Kind of like a small swamp feed reefer, just that you remain at the same speed. So what you can see is I run to all 3 chests, quickly open them. Oh shit. If this won't bite me in the ass. Open them all 3 so they trigger the respawn. You run into the middle, select your fire rain spell, and you rain away. And look at everything die. Isn't that beautiful? And what the hell? Why the hell did you survive, guys? That's not supposed to happen. I don't know why they survived. They should usually be dead. But I guess that's some sort of weird bug. But yeah, that's how you get 6,400 experience off the bat without any problem. And there he is. Shadow Lord Anubis has been punished and purged from this earth. And that's the last thing we've ever hear about this guy. I don't know, it's kind of weird and pointless, this quest. It's I often say, what the hell? But that's basically the Gothic lore in a nutshell. It has so much potential, but the deaths don't really go too deep into this. Oh yeah, I could also loot the remaining chests. But it has nice touches. Like I said, the Chromanin quest is by far better. It's just way more tense and interesting. I mean, this is basically just a special dungeon with a special boss. That's it. It's just try to have like a bigger dungeon with a little bit of like sense, or how you would say that. But yeah, that's Owner's Crypt. A pretty great place if you want to grind some early experience with the trick I showed you. Like I said, speed potion, fire rain, and 3 lightnings or 6 fireballs, or whatever you prefer. Also, Ivan, hope you're happy with this. We killed the giant threat, which is absolutely optional, and well, would never know that it existed if it didn't come down here. I'm pretty sure I also skipped that like in the very first playthrough of the game, because I never came to the idea to visit that crypt. But I think the first time I really went in there, I saw the buttons pretty clearly. But alright, that's Owner's Crypt. Take a last look at it. Say goodbye to it. And also say goodbye to Corinus for a certain amount, because we are going back to Jarkandar. There is a few things I just want to show off, or just show, because sadly the problem is with this place is that there's really nothing else to do anymore as soon as you're done with it. The only thing there is if you want to grind experience, because there are a lot of monsters respawning. For example, the skeleton. And the bedsheet mage. And since a bedsheet mage is all alone, I can show off a... well, you could call it exploit, because you can basically grind infinite experience on those guys. And you can see that the ice dart does no damage to me, because I have such high magic resist. Even though I made like a grunting noise that I got damaged, but it really doesn't hurt me. So what you can do is basically just eat the ice balls he's shooting, because it doesn't do any damage to you. And whenever he spawns a skeleton, you can easily kill it, because it gives 300 experience, and you can do that ad absurdum until you run out of mana potions. You can see still at 480 health. No, 48 health. Whoops, didn't mean to damage you. But yeah, you can do that all day, as long as you want to. This is basically, well, you can basically grind infinite experience. I'm sure he never runs out of, like, mana or skeleton summoning things. And you don't even need to move your ass out of dark anymore, but okay. Enough of that. But it's just a way to showcase it. So, but I did not only come to Jordan to show off how we can exploit the crap out of enemies. I also want to quickly go back to the canyon, because the canyon also has some... Oh yeah. Hi Riordian, quickly want to remove visual vision. Now I quickly want to go back to the canyon to show, well, what funny critters there are now. Plus I'm also going back to the pirate camp, because there is actually part of the shit I missed. What? Oh look, a bunch of desert rats. But that's not the only thing that is flooding right here. There are also dragon snappers for no reason. Also, that's the wrong spell, stupid. Oh well. Where is he coming? Is he coming? Or isn't he? Where is he? Ah, there he is. Oh, he's just... Oh, you hungry, hungry hippo. Leave the rat alone, even for it looks nice, big and juicy. But while I'm fighting this dragon, there's also something else I wanted to show off. That is part of the shit I missed part of this episode, because you probably remember Daron. Daron is the fire mage in Corinus, and with Daron you can actually get a beautiful bonus if you spend some money with him. I'm quickly going to put it right here. You can see I have no skills whatsoever, and if you have 1,000 gold, you can in total donate to him 1,000 gold. And if you do that in like steps of 50, you can in total grind, let me quickly look it up, you can get 2 mana, 1 learning point, 50 experience, and most importantly 85 health if you keep donating 50 gold to him for. You can do that up to 20 times, and it's going to be a huge boost, especially in the early game of Gothic, because like I said, you start out with 40 health, you gain 12 per level, and it's going to be a huge help for you if you have 85. I mean, it's like more 2/3 of your health. You can see like that, bam. Instead of 40, 125 health. The learning point and the mana is negligible. Sadly, I missed that, because I think since from a certain chapter on you can't donate to him anymore. Also, you can see that the canyon is full of trolls now for no reason whatsoever. And I'm also going to kill 2 in 1 stone. Yeah, you can grind yourself silly at this point. There are also some fire lizards, if you could see it, but, well, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going straight to the pirate camp to say last time hello to the old sea bears. Yarr, me mateys! How are you, Henry? But like I said, there is really nothing new to it, but might as well also take a look at the trader, because I'm pretty sure he will never get new wares. Usually, like I said, at each new chapter, traders will get new stuff, but for example, he still has the same exact thing. And one thing I also quickly want to show off, because some people actually asked for it. No, Captain Greg can't sadly come with you.
There's one more thing I'd like to know.
And that is?
See? No way to ask him. It's actually quite a pity. Because I would have really loved to have Captain Greg with me, but Sadly, that's something it won't be. Now, one other thing this is part of the, again, shit I missed stuff, is I forgot to bring Samuel, the brewer guy, the recipes for loose hammer and loose double hammer. This was pointed out to me by a person's name I forgot, but I'm pretty sure you know who you are, so thank you for pointing that out to me. And yes, I'm going to do it right now. You can see those are the two recipes, and we can give them to Samuel so he can actually brew them for us. Avoid a double hammer, does sound pretty stupid.
I've got a recipe for you.
Great! Let me see. What kind of recipe?
It's from Snav.
But it sounds terrible. I must try it at once.
Be careful. That's absolutely deadly stuff.
You're scaring me, but I'll give it a try anyway.
And might as well get it while we're on it.
I want something stronger.
Name your poison.
I want loose hammer.
Great stuff. Put it down the hatch.
Give me a double hammer.
Don't do anything you might regret, kid. I hope you don't want this for yourself.
So, let's see what those things do. Loose hammer and loose double hammer. Alright, let me see. Where is the loose hammer? There we go. Yeah, but I want to first take the... Ah, there we go. Yes, loose hammer for the first time gives you 1 permanent mana. And the double hammer should give... No, it doesn't give 2. As you maybe could tell, that thing gives you... reduces your health. It actually damages you, and I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure whether you can die from it or not, but... Well, that's it. So, take a look at this coast, because that's the very last time we're gonna see it. But instead, we'll also have one last destination in Jortendar. Remember this guy? This fat little fuck that gave me so much trouble back in Jortendar. I told you guys a couple of times I'm going to kill him, so I still need to do that. I know it's quite petty, but you know, I'm a man of my word, so I'm going to kill that guy. Also, though, I'm not a man of my word of all the announced bonus videos, so I'm a man of my occasional word, let's put it like that. Alright, there he is. I'm no more between a rock, a troll, and a dead place, because the troll place is at least dead, is now dead too, or something like that. That could have been a great one-liner, but I completely and utterly screwed it up. One last victory dance through the troll's corpse, because I can, and then we're pretty much off back to Khorinis. On the other hand, there's at least something I can quickly take a look at. Or at least say bye-bye to the valley, because we're quickly going to say hello to Kronos, because he's a traitor, so might as well get some mana potions. I don't want pure energy, but I take the smaller ones. Pure energy is quite a waste for considering the price. Plus we have the crawler manibles that refill our mana fully, and the rest of the stuff isn't useful at all. Nope. Not going to create any more runes, so I might as well just teleport back to Khorinis, just like that. Perfect. Alright, now in Khorinis, I quickly want to go to the different traders, because they might as well have more interesting stuff. And mana potions, of course. And potions of life, why not? Take that. Everything else doesn't matter. But one guy I still need to visit is the good old geezer Constantino, because he has some wares I'm definitely interested in. So basically I'm just going to do some last shopping. You can trade with some of the NPCs on Irdorath, with Milton, Diego, Vatras, etc. But there are some things like these beautiful King Sorrels and also the Dragon Root, which I certainly want. Like I said, I might as well also buy the Dark Mushrooms. because those things are important alchemy ingredients. I'm not sure if I'm going to make strength potions, but yeah, we'll see. Now, one thing I'm also going to do is something very small I completely forget is, in the very first chapter I made some honey tobacco for Abujin ibn Jadid ibn Omar ben Khalid al-Hachi al-Shariri. But there are also two different blend of tobaccos, which could give him, but he's not really satisfied with. But those tobaccos you can give to different NPCs, which I'm going to visit right after I unload the last of my first back at Bosper. To get a little gold boost. I have 3,000 gold currently.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go...
I wouldn't dream...
Wolfskin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
And that's how easily you can earn like 3,300 gold, I think. Alright, but now let's distribute our tobacco. You can give the swamp weed tobacco to the gardener at Lord Hagen.
I've got some weed tobacco here. Want to smoke?
I don't know it, but sure, give it here. I'll roll myself a smoke. Harsh stuff. I think I'd better not smoke any more of it.
Huh, didn't think that smoking weed tobacco will make you transcendent. Oh well, okay, let's give the mushroom tobacco to our good old lazy bone friend Dar. Hey there, buddy. Want some weed?
Have you ever tried shroom tobacco?
Sounds interesting. Give it here. All right, here we go. Have you ever smoked that stuff yourself?
Well...
Have you or haven't you?
I've been sort of busy.
Oh, shit. Holy robar. That stuff is way too harsh. Don't even try it.
Do you do anything besides smoke?
Not at the moment.
Alright, will do, Dar. Alright, now we come more or less to the last dungeon, or rather the predecessor to the dungeon. You might remember the Thieves Guild. Well, the Thieves Guild, we can actually... there is something more to them. And also might as well just get a little bit of money from them, because after all, if they're the Thieves Guild, they probably have quite a lot of things to thief from. So, might as well do it. Position ourselves right here. And bam. And that's it. That's the whole Thieves Guild dead. Or at least the top cats. At least those three NPCs are... oh, there's a sexton we gave Ramirez in one of our quests we had to do for him. And well, that's the Thieves Guild dead. The reason why you can do that is that's something I sadly completely and utterly missed, but I will show that off when we'll have a little bit time off, is that you can get a reward from Lord Under if you kill the Thieves Guild. Plus, this is something completely unnecessary, but you can join the militia without becoming a citizen, and you become a citizen by getting a job at Bospor, Harad or Constantino, but since that's beneficial to do in the first place, and killing the Thieves Guild so early in the game, I guess with a fire rain you can do that, it's just not worth it, because they have, in the third chapter, they will actually have some decent quests for you to do, especially if you have thieving talents. So there's no real reason to kill them off just to join the militia. And there's Cassia. She kind of reminds me of Fiora with that red hair strain. Oh, and there is a small key. I wonder what that thing is good for. Yes, this one will lead to a secret island, to the secret hideout of the Thieves Guild, because it can't really be that this is every single loot they have in this place. So we're going to the Thieves Island, and while I'm swimming over there, I'm going to show you the cutscene you get from Lord Andre when you get that unofficial quest to join the militia without becoming a citizen. So alright, happy watching while I swim over there. And hep.
I want to take up service with the Paladins.
An honorable request. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I hunted them all down.
You have done this city a great service. If you are still interested in a position with the militia, let me know. You are entitled to the bounty for the bandits. Here, take it.
I'm ready to join the militia.
I shall keep my part of the agreement.
Alright, here we finally are at the secret treasure island of the Thieves Guild. With lizards, of course. Honestly, I do not have a single clue how you're supposed to know about this. I guess you can find it just by being curious and just finding this place. But I don't think there's like any hint or anything at all, except that small key that doesn't really describe anything, that the Thieves Guild has their stuff there. I think some NPC says like, oh, of course the Thieves Guild doesn't have it right where at their normal hideout. I think that's the only kind of hint you get. I don't know which NPC that says that again, but that's pretty much I think the only hint. If somebody knows if there's like a more clear hint or something, please let me know, or please point it out. And well, so far so good. Ah, that looks like an entrance. So let's take a look-see. And it's probably accompanied by lizards again. Oh, looky there. Even more lizards. Hooray. I don't really know why those lizards, why it's particularly lizards. Info you can come here basically at any time, because not every chest is unlocked with that small key we got. Alright, let's get some light in here. So you could actually come earlier and loot this place and then come back if you have the key, but I'll just do it in one go, because there isn't that much loot right here. And that lizard takes a nap.
Nothing to be had there.
I guess it could have to do with those holes in the ground and those sharp things pointing out of the ground. Huh. Alright, so what do we do? Well, there is one very easy way to do that. Again, I do not know if there's like any kind of hint to this, but if you pull at this invisible switch at the torch, the trap will be disabled. And you can go safely over it and start looting. Not because that's pretty boring, there I'm just going to show you what happens, or just show in general, what happens actually when you walk over that trap. Well, here I am. Oh look, treasure! Spike. Yep, if you walk over it you get impaled. Also, you can't really jump over it, because you'll get impaled. What does work, however, is if you have God mode on, because if you have God mode on, and fun springtime! Whee! Alright, I just wanted to show that off because that's absolutely hilarious how he bounces around on the spikes. Now, alright, if you really want to get past there is a simple trick if you don't know about a trap. Simple speed potion does the trick. And to go back. And what you also can do is just tank the damage, because the spikes have really inconsistent damage. Sometimes they do like little to no damage, and sometimes they fucking wreck your ass. They basically instantly kill you. But well, that's it for the treasure cave. As you could see, maybe also could see, the loot in this place isn't particularly interesting. Also enable a trap again for people that want to go in there. There is really, it's just gold, it's just valuable stuff, but otherwise there's just nothing really to, nothing really personal or really great, no great items. It's basically just gold. So, alright, you know what? I think I'm pretty close to Irdorath. Yeah, look at that, I'm basically on the shore of the game. You know what? Screw the crew, screw the ship, screw the captain. I'm just gonna swim to Irdorath. Just like that. I mean, a little exercise won't hurt. After all, I'm the motherfucking hero. I'm just gonna do that alone. Who the fuck needs friends? Power of friendship, like those what those stupid TV shows always preach you, are just complete and utter bullshit anyways. Don't believe in your friends, because it's not going to matter at all. See, I'm doing perfectly fine on my own. I'm just swimming through the sea. Forward, forward. I mean, you can almost see the island already. See, already swam quite a bit. Perfectly. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing at all. See, looking back, I'm already far ahead. What's gonna stop me, eh? Alright, maybe these creatures from the depths that just eat my ass, that could be a good reason to maybe take the ship instead. But alright, in the next episode of Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven, we're finally going to Irdorath, except if you guys still find something I accidentally missed. But otherwise, next episode, setting sail to Irdorath. So, I was your host, I was Kaushmar, and au revoir.